Welcome to Mount Pleasant, Michigan, and the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, and it looks as if we are due for a full house as we have a terrific game in store. Today, an intra-conference battle between a couple of MAC rivals. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Buffalo Bulls, taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bulls will kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Central Michigan's offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls. You play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
The play-action fake. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. To the air, it's Glavis. A little screen to the running back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block, it's Richard. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So the Buffalo Bulls offense has its first opportunity of the day. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that 1st down on that run play.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Scott. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Bulls have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Second and goal for this offense. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
How about that way to start a game? They didn't even attempt to throw. They just ran it meticulously down the field, and that guy caps off a beautiful start to this game with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. To the air, it's Lavis. Trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
13 on the play.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Central Michigan, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block, and the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Lavis. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
The Bulls line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's
Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll try to pop the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field.
Man, the defense was in there in such a hurry. They didn't even let that draw develop. Got to him so quick.
You know, the draw play has to look like a pass and not look like you're faking a pass. And I think there, it was pretty evident they were trying to run the draw. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Throws for the tight end. And he intercepts it. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juice.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Central Michigan, 7.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And the try is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss.
2nd down coming up.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, Buffalo 14.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Mount Pleasant today, and welcome into the halftime update. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kelly Shorts Stadium.
things cranked back up here. And the Chippewas will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Trying to set the tone with the run. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
To throw, it's Gray. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Middle Tennessee. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Chippewas want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Chips.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Just about set to kick it away.
21, Central Michigan, 14.
And he's going to run it back. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Second down coming up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Scott. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. Third down coming.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. They're going to ride this running back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
At the 41-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Gray. Working that left side now. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st down from the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Picks up 3. It's 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Buffalo is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. On the move, it's Scott. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll go to the counter. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They want that clock to run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
At the 9-yard line. It's 3rd down.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Gray. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Central Michigan, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop it from getting the first down. They're going to throw it again. Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Looking left. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Gray. Throws to the wide out. Snags it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
And the Bulls will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Chippewas are in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the right. And it's picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be fourth down and 3.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They'll throw it on first down. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete,
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Looking to throw, it's Labus. Fires left. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from